Welcome to the pod.
Oh yeah. By the way, when we went to go do this show in Jerusalem,
My
his
wife
wife
was
was already
due.
She was already past due.
Yeah,
And look how amazing she
and
was.
that was
she let us
stressful,
go
and that's
down.
also part of like why maybe the accident.
Yeah.
Part of like the
we were rushing to get
like
back
part of the
and
stress of
everything.
that. Like we were rushing. Like my wife could give birth any moment. So yeah, so we went back. She didn't give birth. She was only 5
waited.
days late. She waited. The baby waited first. Thank you, Aharon Dov Ber. That's his name, by the way.
Aharon Dov Ber.
Aharon Dov Ber. It's an interesting way how we got the name, actually. I didn't tell you, right?
No.
Actually, this wasn't the name we had in mind for him. I mean, Dov Ber was...
I thought it was going to be Itchameyer. I thought it was going to be Yitzchak Meir. Your Rebbe's name is Yitzchak Meir. Rav Morgenstern is Yitzchak Meir.
Well, I have so many Revs, you know, but yeah. I can't call them all of them. But
Well, two of them share the same name, so I thought half of Tzfat was convinced your kid was going to be named Yitzchak Meir.
that's true, that's true. That's funny.
Moshe, right before the Brit, Moshe looks at me, he's like, what do you think the name is? I was like, come on, bro, Yitzchak Meir. He's like, yeah, of course. And then like 2 minutes later, you're like, Aharon Dov Ber. Like, what?
It's actually a beautiful name, and it makes sense in a way that I would call my child that, but for some reason it didn't come up. But yeah, so the reason what came up, so Dov Ber actually really cute is like first of all, I love the name Dov Ber. It's like two Chabad rabbis. It's like one rabbi, what do you call him? That wrote this book, O Torah Shalom. The Magid Mezrich, the Magid Mezrich, also called Dov Ber.
Balatania's Rebbe.
Yeah, the Balatania's Rebbe. So many amazing Rebbes are called Dov Ber, and I just love the name. I remember the first time I heard the name, like I had a friend that gave, and this was when I was just doing tshuva, called his son Dov Ber. I was like, what is this name, man?
Dov is a bear.
And Bear is another bear. What is this weird name?
Bear.
I was really weirded out with his name. I was like, this is the weirdest name ever. Little did I know. Now my own son is called Dov Ber. But anyway, so yeah, funny thing is, I love this name already, but I found out like just a little bit later, my wife tells me, actually, I looked into my grandparents. My grandfather's name from my father's side is called Dov. His Jewish name is Dov. And his non-Jewish name, guess what?
Beryl.
Close, Bernard.
Bernard.
Yeah. So that's hilarious. Like his non-Jewish name is Bernard and it's Dov Ber. So Dov Bernard. Well, we're not going to call him Dov Bernard.
Dov Ber not. Dov Ber Ken.
Dov Bernard. So yeah, so that was Dov Ber. And then Aharon, actually very interesting, didn't have that name at all in mind. We had a totally different name in mind. We wanted to actually call our son Naphtali.
Oh, wow. I love that name.
It's a beautiful name.
About it today, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Torah 47 and
Wow.
Marwan talks about it. And we live in Naphtali, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Naphtali.
And that's one of the reasons I wanted to call him Naphtali is because we live in the area of Naphtali, and he's an Adar baby, and Adar is the month of Naphtali, and it's just a beautiful name. And I was convinced on this name until the last night. The last night, I was sitting learning here with my stepfather, and I was going through Chabad.org to look for the mimer in English, because there's this mimer that you learn and that you say on the Brit Milah, about the Brit Milah. And I was looking for the translation in Chabad.org, and I came across like an article about
Amazing
Jewish,
website, by the way.
Yeah.
Check out Chabad.org.
yeah. So I came across popular Jewish names there, and it's like, I already got my name. I don't want to get confused now. And it's like, but I thought it was my Yetzer Hara wants to distract me from my Torah learning. It's like, just cool to just look at names. I don't know why I would do it. I was like, I don't want to do it. I do it anyway. Click. Like how usually I am, passive, right? Impulsive, sorry. And so I look, and one of the first names is Aharon. And I just see it, and nothing really clicks. And then I just continue going like Alexander. I was like, what am I even doing? I'm just wasting my time. I just closed my phone. I couldn't find a mimer in English. And I opened the Chumash because I didn't learn the Chumash of the day yet. I open it, and the first word I see is Aharon. And not just Aharon. In Hebrew, I saw it in English, and in the Hebrew translation, I only looked later on Shabbos to look at the same Aharon where I found it. In Hebrew, it says B'nai Aharon. But you can also literally read it as
Bani.
Aharon.
My son Aharon.
That's crazy.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
I was so in shock because I was like, something changed in me. The moment I saw that in the Chumash that night, I was like, something changed in me because I was so convinced on Naphtali, something changed, and I was like, no, I can't. Shoot. I was so, oh no, why? Why did I look at Chabad.org at the popular days? So I ran to my wife, and I was like, what about Aharon? And she's like, yeah, I like it. And Aharon it was.
It's amazing.
Aharon
You know
it
who
is.
that is?
Aharon Dov Ber?
Yeah. Do you know? Did you look up any other Aharon Dov Bers?
You told me there's an Aharon Dov Ber. I didn't find anything.
Sorry, everybody. I have allergies. Sorry for that. But
You sure it's not Corona?
yeah, it's not Corona. I already
Okay,
had
okay.
that. Been there, done that. Wore the mask. Anyways, so Aharon Dov Ber.